Aho, Iaho, Aho, Iaho.
Reclaimed traditions and legacies. So what the publishing of my book, what it did is it started to reclaim who we are. It started to put us make us visible. Because all along, these people were invisible. Invisible, number one. I remember walking down the street with a cousin one time, and he was a man on the side of the street, and he started doing me like this, baila, baila, da, da, baila. And I'm looking at him, and I said, what is he saying? What does he mean, baila? So, seriously, so I said to my cousin, what is he saying? Why is he saying baila, baila, and clapping his hand like that? And my cousin said, he thinks you are Garifuna, and he wants you to dance for him. I was offended.
Of course. Stereotype that really good for dancing.
And I said to the man, I said, no, yo no hago eso. Yo no soy Garifuna. And then he asked me, entonces, ¿qué eres pues si no soy Garifuna? No clue. And I said, I said to my cousin, why didn't you correct them? Don't you? He said, it doesn't matter. They don't know anyway.
No, you have to teach them.
So they never tried to set the record straight. They just accepted it and shook their head and moved on. So in reclaiming, one of the first things that, and the easiest thing to reclaim was the saril. Because, I mean, in Guatemala, it's called Rosa de Jamaica. That alone says it. That alone says it. They brought it from Jamaica. That's why it was in Guatemala. Now it isn't, it's not as common as it was then. But of course they like it. So it's very popular. But you know, the difference is when they taste the way we make it, it's a completely different experience. Because when we make it the Jamaican style with the ginger and the this and the that, I mean, they see the difference. Right? So we reclaimed, and I stood up and I said, you know, Rosa de Jamaica says it. The Jamaicans brought it here because Christmas was not Christmas without saril. And I told them we underdrank it during Christmas time because the plant only, it gave flowers. It bloomed shortly before. I think it was like October or something like that, that they started picking it and preparing the saril. So I said, that is definitely a Jamaican contribution to this country. Then we went to the maypole. Because in Morales, which is a part of where they settled as well, the Garifunas, they held on to the maypole. And they were passing it as, you may want Garifunas tradition. And then I come along and I say the maypole was Jamaican, brought it to Guatemala because it is a European tradition. And England, being European, took it to Jamaica. The Jamaicans adopted it. And one Jamaican woman brought it to Bananera. So this was a maypole dance in Guatemala. Okay, the first one. These are pictures from that first dance. The king over here, the little king over there is my friend, Roy Hendy. And his sister is the person who brought the maypole, the idea of the maypole, and put off the first maypole event in Guatemala, his sister. And because he's here, I had him write a declaration giving the dates and everything and the significance. And we had it registered with INGWAT, the Department of Tourism, and different, you know, that type of information. It's registered that a Jamaican woman brought the maypole to Guatemala, what year, the first time it was done, and the participants. So we reclaimed the maypole. That's also the maypole, another year of maypole pictures, maypole king and queen and the kids. I remember my mom and I, we went to one maypole, and the queen had a stick that was, wet. For some reason it was wet, and she was just splashing people with water. It was so much fun. I was about 6 years old, but I remember that so well. We traveled from Puerto Barrios to Bananera, where they had this. Every Jamaican traveled to there. And once a year, which was 1st of May, they had the maypole dance.
And what was the distance from Puerto Barrios to the activity?
I would say it could have been about a 5-hour train ride.
I mean, you all were committed to keeping the culture.
Yeah, absolutely. And we traveled there, and it was amazing. It was just the major event of the year. That's where everybody went and everybody met. And I reclaimed the rice and beans. Okay. Rice and beans with coconut milk.
So sorry to cut you again. So you are saying that the Garifunas also had appropriated that?
Yes, they did.
Really? The rice and beans? Well,
and much to my surprise, when I said to my cousin, I said, so where do you all go to get a good rice and beans here? Oh, we go to Livingston, which is where the Garifunas are. So they appropriated it. And then I said, this one was very easy as well, because I said, listen to the name. It's rice and beans, English. Okay, so that one was very easy. If it was Garifuna, it wouldn't be in English.
Okay.
So we took back the rice and beans.
But the way, sorry, the thing is, I'm thinking, because I just want it to be clear for everybody who will be listening, because it could be within the Afro descendants culture, we use a lot of coconut, maybe in different ways that we prepare the stuff. Because I remember I was in Haiti twice, 2 occasions, and they served me something cooked with rice, like it tastes very good, maybe not the same procedure, but they use a lot of coconut in it. So probably the Garifunas, I don't know if the preparation will be the same the way the Jamaicans do it and the Jamaicans descended.
But the name rice and beans in Guatemala could not come from any place but the Jamaicans.
Okay, I just want to clarify, for the...
You see my point?
Yes.
It's English, rice and beans. I love to see when we get serious when eating rice and beans, no talking, just eat. These are my cousins.
Okay.
Another thing is the bulla. So I said, okay, bulla came here as well, and it's called bulla. So, these are things that the Jamaicans brought to Guatemala. And other people.
The bulla would be what, like a fry cake? Like a Johnny cake?
No, the bulla is actually ginger. It's like a ginger sweet bread, very heavy with ginger.
Okay.
So that is something that you really don't find it anymore, but the older people know about it because that's what they used to make. It's like the black fruit cake. I still make that black fruit cake at Christmas time. So that is something that is traditional. We have to keep it going. What about backing up a little? What about the Easter bun? We keep that going. So these are things that they still have it somewhat here, or they have a version of it. And then I come and I'm introducing them to the real thing, and it's like, yeah. So it's been a fun journey. It has been a fun journey for me.
Somos voces de la historia, sangre, tinta y papel. Somos voces de la historia, mis ancestros, su saber, mis ancestros, su saber, mis ancestros, su saber.